I mean, it just kind of, from the beginning, it felt like, we were just talking with the players. They just kind of got going. It felt like their size, maybe physicality, just couldn't match it, couldn't get any momentum to go and to match it.
No, I think we had, early in that first quarter, or actually throughout the first quarter, we had several, good attacks, got to the rim, got nothing, didn't get fouls. And so some of that, we've got to continue to be more determined on the type of shot we're taking, and so that we're able to get a higher percentage chance of finishing that or getting a foul. And so we're taking some off-balance shots, some rush shots. But even at halftime, I think the field goal attempt differential was 3. But the made shot, they were shooting 50%, we were shooting 25%. And so we got shots, but we're not finishing them. And one of our points we were trying to focus on was to get to free throw line. Well, we shot 3 free throws in the first half, 2 of them from a technical. So that's not helping us. And so we only got in the bonus in the third quarter. And so the type of shots we're taking are low percentage shots, and you get 0 chance for an offensive rebound, and you don't really get a lot of fouls. And so we've just got to keep working. Most of the players on this team have a grand total of 5 games of experience right now, except for Talegdi. She's the only one that has more than that. And so we just got to keep teaching, keep trying to learn, keep trying to get better. Some of these players have only been here for a few months. And so, we knew that they were really talented. We knew that they were really big and long and that they could shoot the ball. We had worked on getting out in the three-point shooters. We were late again. And so we'll have to keep working on that as well.
It felt like their defense was pretty stout coming into this matchup. How do you guys get into an offensive rhythm going forward after?
Yeah, we had worked on trying to attack to get downhill off the screen. We knew they were going to hedge or switch or trap, but we killed the dribble, and that was one thing we were trying not to do. We were killing the dribble and picking it up, and it went from bad to worse. And so we tried some other things to make sure we get some ball movement, but their length made it difficult to move the ball. And so when we got back and settled down a little bit, then we were able to make some more adjustments on the screen to try to get downhill. Then once we got in the paint, we took some really contested shots instead of finding the open shooter or getting to the free throw line. And so we'll watch film, hopefully learn from that, and keep trying to get better.
You mentioned 3-pointers. I mean, again, they hit 12 tonight, and it felt like every one of those threes was just kind of a dagger at different points. You said it's something you guys are going to address, but it feels like, last couple games it's been kind of an issue.
The last 2, we're watching. We're watching the pass instead of moving on the pass. And we watched the film, and we had some cardio encouragement to make sure you get out there on it. And we still are watching instead of playing and getting out there. And so that's one of the reasons that we play some zone, because we're not getting out on the players, and so on the shooters. And so we've got to keep drilling that and just keep working on that. And I don't have a real simple solution other than more effort. Just just work to get out there. We don't have any defense if you let them shoot the ball over your hands. A lot of times we'll go halfway on a closeout and we'll stop, and a good shooter is going to shoot it anyway. Unless you make them pull the ball down, they're going to shoot it anyway. And so we still don't quite understand that you don't stop short on the shooter. You got to go all the way.
And I suppose to see Tatum get a little confidence back again tonight.
Hey, we need Tatum to make shots. Like, we got a lot of people shooting the ball. We don't have a lot of people making the ball. We struggle to score wherever it is. And so we need Tatum to make those perimeter shots to help stretch the floor out. And if we do that, maybe that'll open it up a little more for inside players. But we just need points, period. And it was great to see Tatum knock some down tonight. We've been telling her she has the green light. She's worked on that. She's a good shooter. We need her to catch it, square up, and look at it, and then she can decide if she wants to pull it or not.
Was it Summer's ankle? Was that, or you heard anything?
Yeah, she turned her ankle a little bit, and first I was concerned it was her knee, then realized it was not, and so it just wasn't a lot of sense to push that. We'll get some treatment and get her ready for next week.
I want to talk about Tori a little bit. 3 steals and a block. I feel like she's kind of relentless on the defensive side. That might bring a little bit of a jolt to the offense. Can you talk about what she brings to this team?
Oh, she just, she has, last year towards the end of the season, it clicked for her on defense. You could see it in practice. Now, she wasn't able to play during the season. We had some medical stuff that she was working through, and we were trying to get right for her. Now she's in great shape. And she just has an awareness of what's going on defense. She's very, very smart, and she brings a lot of effort, and so and she can recover. She can recover and cover up for some mistakes, and so we need her out there. And I told her it was my fault that in our last game she got 3 fouls, and I was worried about her getting fouled for fouling out, and I should have just rolled the dice and left her out there. Maybe she doesn't foul out. Maybe she does, but maybe she doesn't. And she makes our defense better. And so it was good to see her hit some little mid-range jump shots tonight. I know she's really talented to get into the rim, but when she gets that little pull-up going, that'll change the game for her.
Only one home game now over the next month and a half. It's going to be kind of a lot of road games, long stretch for you guys now. Yeah,
a lot of grinding, and just we're really, we've got to keep focused on getting better. Whether it's on the road or at home, we just got to, every day we got to come in and chop wood. We've just got to come in and we talked about at the end of the game today, what we learned from this game, what can we carry forward, what can we continue to improve and get better at, because at the end of the day, we've got to be able to be a better team in January than we are in November, and we've got to be a better team in March than we are in January, and so that's the goal. And we don't have a lot of continuity and carryover, and so now we've got to keep trying to build and bring these players together on the court. And so we've got to bring another level of toughness on the boards. Like we're too content to stand next to somebody, and I think hopefully they've learned a lesson tonight, because Vanderbilt was very physical rebounders, and they were physical on the boards, and I made a point that they didn't get called for fouls, they got rebounds. And so we work on that in practice, but sometimes there's just you just got to kind of have it happen to you sometimes before you realize what you can do.
Anything else?
We got to see some play from Annie Aribo.
Yeah.
Was there any specific motivation for putting her out?
Well, she's obviously a freshman, but she plays really hard, and she has a lot of talent, a lot of potential. And so we just need to keep getting her opportunities so that she can continue to grow. I'm trying to make sure we put her in opportunities where it won't hurt her confidence, it won't stop that growth, and we're trying to put her in spots so that she can, experience some success, get some playing time, get some experience. She works so hard in practice. There's no limit right now to what she can do. And I really like her defensive effort. Even if she makes a mistake, she's going to play hard. She's going to try to recover. And we need everybody to do that. Everybody doesn't do that. And we talked about Tori James doing that. Annie's another one that will sprint back. Lola Bond, sprint back and try to make a play. And we got some that when something doesn't go right, they'll stop. And so we can't have that. You got to keep getting back up. You got to keep fighting. And Annie's got that in her.
Tia Schelling had what seemed like a cramp complication in this game. And a similar thing happened against Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like an ongoing issue for her during the games?
Well, I think she's playing a lot of minutes, and she's clearly not drinking enough water. And so she's been told she's got Pedialyte in the refrigerator. She's carrying water bottles, so she just needs to be more conscious about make sure she's hydrated. And so that's where she's going to play until we get Trent back. She's going to play a lot of minutes. We need her to be confident, and she's doing a decent job of staying out of foul trouble. We've got to make sure our shot selection's good, turnovers stay down, and then the cramping is something she has to do before the game. We can't do anything about it once it happens.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.